Should be. I'm going to double check to make sure that we're live before we start to speak here. If anybody's here, Mike, you can, of course, see the comments this week, which is great.
I can.
We are on.
Sweet. That was a difficult start this week with some new gear.
Always is.
got some new gear on the set, everybody. And
what is going on, everybody, and welcome into our third ever live stream here on the KellyCast channel. Mike's second, but my third because, he had to go on vacation.
Yes.
Tell us what you're wearing today, sir. Is that a Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton. Mr. Chantrell Henderson's jersey with some random guy's pants.
Just like every other Saturday night.
Gotta match the outfit as usual, as I said I was going to every week.
Crazy.
Yes,
You're
I
wild. It happens. Guys, we missed you. It's been a rough week here for myself and Mike, just working and a lot of things getting in the way. So what we decided to do for this week is the KellyCast Quick Picks. So instead of making you sit through a 30-minute video of us talking, we're going to make our selections quickly here. Who's here, Mike?
What's up, Mitch? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, it's Mitch.
Don't scream too loud. He's hungover.
I know he is. He was drunk last night, messaging the group chat. Thanks for coming in, Mitch. We appreciate it. What did he say?
He just said, hello, boys. I made it. Hungover, but I'm here. That's why I said be careful.
We appreciate that, Mitch. Thank you. Thank you so much.
What's going on?
So, Mike, let's get right into it and get these over with so we can talk Bills and Commanders, which is, of course, what we're here for. But before that, the NFL as a whole, Falcons and Lions, this game in Detroit. I love me some Bijan. I love me some Falcons, especially last week after beating the Packers. But I'm taking Detroit here in this matchup.
And I understand why. It's not just because you beat me 80 to
I don't
21.
remember the score. I'm not like that.
I do. It's scarred. After talking all that mess. Yeah, I'm gonna take Detroit on this one too.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go against you on that one.
If there's any screaming children in the background, don't worry about it. We're making a stew upstairs with their blood and bones, so you don't have to worry about that. Next up, Los Angeles Chargers and Minnesota Vikings, a meeting of 0-2 teams that shouldn't be 0-2. I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings this week. I cannot trust Brandon Staley.
Yeah, not going against you on that one either. I was gonna pick good old Kurt. To lose, he had a hell of a.
He's my fantasy quarterback now. I took over a fantasy team that's 0-2, and he's my quarterback. So hopefully he has a good game.
Yes, sir.
Saints and Packers are next, Mike. You're going to take this one first.
Saints Packers.
And in Green Bay.
I gotta go Green Bay at home, just because they're at home.
When we recorded the videos this week, because we did record videos.
I think I took the Saints, didn't I?
No, you took the Packers.
Did I?
We did record videos this week. It just didn't end up working with the lighting and some things that we've been messing with here on the set. Of course, hopefully you can hear us a lot better today with the microphones that we have working. You can see us a lot better with the camera that my technical director has installed. A lot of things going on here on the set. I'm changing my mind. I'm taking the Saints, Mike. I think
taking the Saints.
I think I have to pick against you sometimes.
Okay.
And this is one where I think it could work. So that's why I'm going to do it here. Texans and Jags next. This game in Jacksonville. Jags. Easy enough game. It's divisional.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go against you and say the Texans squeak one out for the first win.
You serious? No, you're not.
No.
Jags. Okay.
Jags.
Broncos Dolphins. This game, Miami without star wide receiver Jalen Waddle, who suffered a concussion. It's not gonna matter. Give me Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Yep.
Not
disagreeing.
Anything to add on the Miami Dolphins?
Nah, Tua's on fire, dude.
Put him out, please.
Yeah,
Get a fire extinguisher.
before he gets to us.
Titans and Browns are next. This game in Cleveland. I'm taking the Tennessee Titans. Shout out my boy Justin, who I work with. He's a big Titans fan.
And I'm never picking against
Never
for
picking
Cleveland.
for Cleveland.
I'm never picking
Yeah.
for Cleveland, so we already know who I'm picking on that one.
All right, we got the Titans for Mike. Bills Commanders. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Colts and Ravens are next. This game in Baltimore. No Anthony Richardson. Give me Baltimore.
All day.
You don't like Minshew mania? You're not on board for Gardner Minshew?
No, he's a decent backup, but I don't think
Played well last week.
I don't think they're good enough to beat Baltimore and their defense.
Baltimore's been doing pretty good this year so
their
far.
defense is crazy.
Next up, a divisional matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. This game in New Jersey. I'm gonna take the Jets, man.
You're gonna take the Jets. I'm gonna take the Pats.
Okay.
I just like Belichick.
Is Zach Wilson going to be seeing ghosts again, though? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
No, that was Darnold, right? Was that
Yeah.
Darnold that was seeing ghosts? There's so many bad Jets quarterbacks I cannot remember. I think this one's going to be tough. Jets and Patriots, like, they match up pretty well. The quarterbacks are both pretty weak, but the Jets' defense is a little bit better. If it comes down to coaching, I'd go Pats, but I'm going to take the Jets.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Pats. I like them just a little bit better. Not that
I hate
like
both
them
of
at
them.
all.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
gonna say I don't like any one of them. But
Panthers and Seahawks are next. This game in Seattle. No Bryce Young. Andy Dalton gets the start for Carolina today. Maybe he does better than what Bryce Young has done. He's really struggled so far. Now an ankle injury keeps him out. But I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks, who managed to surprise us last week and beat Detroit.
yeah, Seattle
Okay.
all day.
This one's really hard.
I can't
Mike.
pick. I beat up on them a couple weeks ago, so I got to pick them this week.
This one's really hard, Mike. Bears and Chiefs in Kansas City. After a tough deliberation, I stayed up all night thinking about this game, Mike, about what's going to happen in this game. And I think it's going to be similar to the Madden score that we had yesterday. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
Give me 5,000 on the Bears, please. I'm kidding. Of course, it's Chiefs all day.
You win a lot of money. You win a lot of money if you got that one.
There's clearly a rift in the locker room. I mean, Justin Fields came out straight out and said that it's coaching.
It's coaching. Yeah.
So,
What a crazy thing to say.
No player ever says that. So
crazy thing to say. If Mitch, if you or if anybody else is here and you guys want to in on the action here of the KellyCast Quick Picks, let us know who you think's going to win. Next up, your boys, the Cowgirls versus the Arizona Cardinals. Taking the Cowboys.
yeah, we're gonna have a lot of the same picks this week.
This is an easy game. Arizona gave up a
there's a
21-point lead against New York, the Giants, last week, who have looked like the worst team in football during the first half and the best team in football during the second half.
Yeah, as long as Dak can stay away from the interceptions, and I think it's gonna come down to turnovers in the game.
Okay. Maybe it does. Plug up to Micah Parsons. He's probably going to get 9 sacks.
Such a beast. Such a beast.
Steelers and Raiders are next. This game, the Sunday Night Football game, which to me is gross. Why, NFL? Why? Kenny Pickett versus Jimmy Garoppolo in primetime? No. Gross. I'm probably going to fall asleep.
It was supposed to be prime. It was supposed to be prime time. That's what they were touting it as.
With
throughout the whole
who?
year. Oh my God, we got Jimmy G.
Oh my God, no. This is tough. This is tough.
Who are the teams again?
Steelers and Raiders in Vegas.
Give me Steelers defense over Raiders. It's gonna be a close one, but give me Steelers.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Raiders
have a good running back, a good receiver. They're home.
Yeah,
they
but we
lost.
held them to -2 yards.
They
so.
lost the last 2 games. Yeah, but
If
you figure eventually you get one right. Like your coach gets mad. He tells you, "Hey, this is the game plan," and the game plan works. Right?
Yeah, of course.
It happens. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. Just the way they played against Cleveland on Monday Night Football, they dominated them. Without that defense that Pittsburgh had, they would have lost to Cleveland. Even without Nick Chubb, because they had the freaking backup running for 106 yards.
Yeah.
So that defense is monstrous. Eagles and Bucks, another tough one, Mike. Is it the 2-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Yeah, 2-0 versus 2-0. Somebody's got to lose.
I wonder.
Somebody's got to lose, and
Tush push. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles.
You're giving. Yeah, you know what? Just because I'm gonna go against you on it, I'm gonna call it the Bucks. I'm gonna say it ends up being a trap game, and the Bucks end up coming out on top and going 3-0.
How can it be a trap game if they're both 2-0?
Because nobody expects them to win. It's everybody thinks that Bucks are a fluke right now.
I must have gave you virtual CTE last night for
Maybe.
you to pick the
Maybe.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm gonna pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, I'm crazy. Call me crazy.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here. Rams Bengals. I'm going Rams.
I'm gonna go Bengals, and I'm gonna say they're not gonna go 0-3.
It is Puka Nacua season, Mike. He has the record in the NFL for the most catches in his first 2 NFL games.
Okay.
Top 10 in receiving yards as well.
Any given Sunday.
Puka Nacua season.
All right, let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see.
See if we're awake. Hopefully that game keeps us awake.
Thank you.
So that's the slate for week 3 here. We did that in about 11 minutes, Mike. That's not too bad.
All right. That means we got 5 more minutes left to talk about the Bills.
We got more than 5 minutes.
I know, I'm kidding.
Bills and Commanders. 1 o'clock game today here. Is it CBS, I'm assuming, right? Because we're home.
I think so. Doesn't matter.
Well,
I don't
tell
know.
people where they can watch.
I don't know where they can watch. I didn't look it up. It's CBS. It's usually
Where's
CBS.
your notes?
I needed the comments up, which nobody's commenting. Is anybody else in the building? Aaron, you said you were watching.
I'm not sure who's here.
Can everybody hear us? Mitch, can you hear us? Did you leave?
We have 2 people in here. I'm not sure who the other one is. Unless it's me on my other account. It's possible. It's technically possible. Hey, that pumps up our viewership. I'll take it.
Yes,
Commanders come in 2-0. But, Mike, it's a questionable 2-0, right? They could have lost to Denver.
Yeah, which is another poor team.
They could have lost to, was it the Raiders, the other game they played? Or am I mixing somebody up here? Commanders, who did they play week 1? So Cardinals and Broncos was it. So the Broncos, they win because of stopping them on the 2-point conversion, but they allow a Hail Mary. And then they only beat the Cardinals by 4. If you put the Cardinals and the Broncos in front of Buffalo, they probably win too. They probably are 2-0. So, yeah,
More
Buffalo
likely.
lost to the Jets, and they probably shouldn't have because it was Zach Wilson, and we know all of that. But I just think the Commanders are not the team that their record says they are. Kind of like what you were saying with Tampa Bay. Like, no one expects them. I don't think anybody's picking the Commanders today.
I don't think anybody is either. I think it's definitely going to be the Josh Allen show today.
You want to say that? Look at that defensive line.
They got
Top 5 in the NFL. Last week, Russell Wilson hit 13 times, sacked 7. Josh Allen gets sacked a lot too. He takes a lot of hits.
Yeah, but yeah, our offense is still better. Our offensive line is still better than.
Our offensive line sucks.
It's terrible, but terrible.
It's bad. It's bad. They have not been playing good. I mean, they did all right against the Raiders last week. Hopefully it continues.
They blocked well for Cook, so I think they can do that again. I think they can have that showing again.
You have to look at the talent in front of you. When you play the Las Vegas Raiders and the only guy they have on that defensive line is Max Crosby, who the Bills held in check, I'll say. No Chandler Jones because of whatever reason that Chandler Jones wants to give for not playing football right now. There's nobody there. This team, however, is completely different. You have Chase Young, former number 2 overall pick, Deron Payne there in the middle. They also got their other defensive tackle from Alabama, Jonathan Allen, who's going to play. It's scary. It's not going to be the way that it was running the football last week this week.
Probably not. But then who do they got to take away from Allen then? Who's their secondary?
That's the point. Their secondary sucks.
So.
But you gotta have good plays. You gotta have quick plays, and you gotta have, you want to talk about blocking, maybe a screen.
You gotta mix it up. You want to see more creative Dorsey, like you said, like last week, a little bit more creative plays. Mix it up. You get that run game going again, and the air game going.
You see
they're toast.
Where I'm trusting this game to fall is in the hands of the Buffalo Bills defense, because while Sam Howell had a really good game last week against a good Denver Broncos defense, he went 27 of 39, 299, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers.
Did you see the comment about Sam Howell being Josh Allen, being close to Josh Allen? I can't remember who said it. Somebody said in the national media that he was like Josh Allen. He was pretty close.
Like Josh Allen rookie year,
I
Josh Allen?
I don't know what the I don't know what the quote was, but I was just baffled by that. Like, I don't understand. Did you see Josh Allen and Sam Howell?
No.
Because
I think the kid still has a chance, right? I mean, it's only his second year here in the NFL, his first year starting. So far, he's 2-0 as a starting quarterback. He's undefeated. Undertaker, WrestleMania. But I don't think calling him Josh Allen is the move. He doesn't have nearly the running ability. That's the thing with Josh Allen, right? That's what you get. That's the difference between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Yes, Patrick Mahomes has some athleticism. He can get out of the pocket. He can get some yards. He does not have the mentality of, I will run you over, I will jump over you, I will stiff arm you to the ground. And sometimes it's a bad mentality. I'll be the first to say it. It's not always the greatest thing to have that. And that's Josh Allen to a T.
Yep.
That's why Josh Allen is so relatable, because he is not perfect. He is not Patrick Mahomes. He is rough around the edges, but we love him for it anyway.
Buffalo to a T, right? Rough around the edges. Work for it.
One of the problems I think you're going to see here for the Bills' defense in this game is the way that the Commanders' offense works, right? There's obviously a head coaching connection here. Ron Rivera, Sean McDermott, who worked together in Carolina for 6 years while McDermott was the defensive coordinator there. But it's the movement, right? They have Curtis Samuel at wide receiver, who also plays in the backfield, moves around. You have Terry McLaurin, who I've gone on record to say he's amazing. I love Scary Terry.
Scary Terry.
He's amazing. And a great nickname as well.
Every time I hear that, though, it's just Rick and Morty, Scary Terry. Why? He knows I'm on.
Maybe he's one of the two viewers.
Probably. Is he call? Do we got our first call in? Here, let me call him back.
Let's see. Let's see what my uncle has to say.
Were you trying to be a call in on the show? Oh, okay. Here, hold on. We got our first call in. We got a
Please welcome from Transylvania, my uncle.
Transylvania.
Yes.
Well, I guess the first thing I'm going to do is let's give a shout out to Mike's mom. It's her birthday today.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Mom. How could I forget? The woman who birthed me. Wow. I did plan on a text. I was working out some technical issues that we had going on down here.
Anyways, well, I'm going to be coming over there today to watch the game with you guys.
Yep.
And as far as my prediction is, Mike, if you remember correctly, the last time the Bills played the Washington Commanders, I think they were still the Commanders back then.
Yeah.
Was a 31-0 win.
Oh,
and it was
we're having comment
rain.
issues.
It was pouring rain.
Issues.
It was pouring rain, and your daughter Tracy's first game. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I do remember that. Sorry, got distracted.
Yeah, you do remember that.
Yep.
Okay, so what are you guys actually talking about?
We're talking about the game. We were just talking about Sam Howell. Some Nimrod had made a comment about Sam Howell being Josh Allen like he's only a few steps away from Josh Allen.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not even close. I mean, they also on.
You got very bright.
Tony, I think it was Tony Romo, mentioned that he thought that the Miami Dolphins are the best team in the AFC and maybe in the league, and Tua Tagovailoa, whatever his name is the best quarterback in the NFL. So,
I saw something saying that the Super Bowl is going to be Miami and Philadelphia.
Well, Miami's not even going to make the playoffs. They're
I mean,
going to go 10-7.
Based on the way they're playing right now, that's a pretty hard statement to say.
That is a crazy
statement
to say.
That's what I predicted at the beginning of the year, so I got to stay by my prediction.
Yeah. So Bills Commanders all time are 10-6. Buffalo leads the series, and the last time they played was in 2021 when the Bills won by a score of 43-21.
No, something's wrong. Because we went to the game and it was a shutout.
Ah, there we go. My
The last shutout between the Bills was when they were still the Redskins, and that was in 2011 by a score of 23-0. Was Tracy even born yet? 2011?
no, he was not.
Okay.
2017
I
was
think
their year.
I think you might have your teams mixed up, Unc.
No, I don't have it mixed up. I think what's got mixed up is something on. Mike, you remember that?
Mike doesn't remember anything ever.
What am I?
Shut 'em out.
What are we talking about? I was having some technical difficulties. We were fixing going on here.
We shut them out. That was the year. That was the year we went down to Miami and shut Miami out. And then a couple games later, we shut Washington out. It was a pouring rainstorm. I was at the game.
There's no evidence to support your claim. Danny's looking it up now, buddy.
Well, I'm telling you, it happened.
I'll show you the games when you get here, Unc. I can't tell you anything more.
You can do that, but we shut them out.
Okay.
It was a pouring rainstorm.
Okay. We'll see.
So anyways,
Who do you got?
I got the Bills winning
41-0. He's predicting the whole score, 41-0. All right.
We'll see you soon, Unc.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Okay, we're gonna get back to the show now. Thanks for calling in. Bye.
I'm gonna make a call now
Okay.
and see if we can get a hold of Mitch.
All right, Mitch is. I got your comment back. My screen was frozen, so
I'm gonna give Mitch
Mitch
a
is
call.
taking the Cowboys and the Bucks just
Hello,
because
sir.
he stands with Mike.
What,
All
what
right.
would you like to say? I know you could probably hear yourself here in a second. What do you think here on Bills and Commanders?
Well, I tried commenting about the. About
Yeah,
the
we finally got your comments. We've been having some issues with those popping up.
Yeah, so I mean, I figured that the Commanders' D line's going to give us a little bit of an issue. I
Uh-huh.
just wanted to get your guys' comments on, on everything. I think you guys already addressed it without seeing the comment, but that's all right.
Yeah, so I think Washington's defensive line is going to be a problem. I think you're going to have to run some screens, maybe some wide receiver screens. You see a tight end screen to Knox or Kincaid. I think you're going to have to really use the short game this week in a better way than what you have this season if you want to succeed against
Well,
Washington.
Also, we got to think too is that how far is Spencer Brown going to hold up?
Oh,
and
man.
also-
It would be good if he holds up the same way he did last week, but I don't know if I expect that.
Yeah, well, you got to
Good point.
throw in the rookie in there. You got to throw in how's the kid going to do against that D line too.
Yeah, I mean, he had such a tough test against Quinnen Williams with the Jets, Osiris Torrance.
Okay.
And I think today is going to be his second, you know what I mean? Because last week was not, I mean, it was the NFL, right? It's a test every
Yeah.
week, but today's going to be a tough test. But, Mitch, I know you watched some college ball yesterday. What did you think about Deion's school getting destroyed?
Well, I can't really say that I saw that coming, but I mean, I don't really want to disappoint all the Colorado fans, but I'm just saying.
All the Colorado bandwagons, you mean?
Yep, and I kind of saw it coming. I mean,
Okay.
Oregon's a pretty good team, and I was like, you have to kind of be coming down to reality now.
I mean, they got destroyed in terms of yardage, in terms of score.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at that game, and it was just an utter blowout. While I have you here live, first of all, you got to come back on the show soon. Second of all, you have to come over for one of these games so we can analyze it together.
Absolutely, we're gonna figure out how to do a third mic here soon. So.
Yeah, definitely. Well, my takes, I mean, obviously we're going to hope for a Bills W. And then I just want to see
We're hoping.
how the...
We're not, are we hoping or are we picking?
Are you picking or are you hoping?
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
All right. Well, we need it. We need a pick, sir.
You need to choose a team here, Mitch.
Well, I'm gonna go Buffalo.
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
let's
We
go.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna
All right,
go
buddy.
Buffalo. And then I just, like I said, it's gonna be a test for Allen and see if he can play, consistently like he did yesterday, and then last week. Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
And let's just hope that defense doesn't cause an issue today.
All right, buddy. Enjoy the game. I'll be talking to you. I'll see you later.
All right. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
All right.
We got to set him up in the background. I think that would be a really fun thing if we ever get the time.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out. I think, or we'll just be able to bring guys up in the background.
Yeah, literally just swipe. Swipe
Just
left,
swipe
swipe
up.
right, just like I found my girlfriend. You
I
know, you
mean,
just gotta, it just takes 6 years. You just gotta swipe left and right for 6 years, and eventually you find someone that matches what you're looking for.
I did not have to swipe left or right. I had to go from bar to bar. I found one at a bar.
What was it like riding a horse and buggy to school?
Oh, it was bumpy ride.
So, we've been talking here for about a half hour.
Off the cuff.
I like that.
phone
I think
calls.
that was funny. I think that was
pretty cool.
That was cool. Getting some involvement. He can't say he wasn't on the show now, you know. So, Bills and Commanders. Any more thoughts you have going into this game? Because it's 1-1 versus 2-0. It's not what we expected coming in. What do you think about? So Diggs last week. Let's go to Stefan. He caught every pass that was thrown to him. 6 receptions. I believe it was like 63 yards.
Yep.
Do you consider that a good game?
I would consider that a decent game, but for him, by his standards, probably not.
See, I would tell you the opposite. I would tell you I think that's a good game because every time he was targeted, he caught it.
He caught it.
And he produced.
And that's plain and simple. In terms of the yardage.
The yardage, yeah.
The yardage.
Not to mention, against Vegas, the Bills weren't really calling shots. You notice that. Like, Allen, I think, threw maybe 3 passes over 20 yards the entire game. So they really weren't calling for shots down the field.
Simple.
They did. And that's what they're going to have to do this week to succeed against the Washington Commanders defensive line, who apparently was shut out by the Bills whatever time you went to the game.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I don't remember ever going to a shutout. Sorry.
Hey, Mike, what'd you have for dinner last night?
Hamburger helper.
Okay. I almost got him, guys. I almost got him. I just want you to know that. Oh, man. So I think we're going to sign off here. We appreciate you guys for coming out. Hopefully next time we don't have as many technical issues. We can get everything set up the way we want it to.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's a struggle, guys.
I'll
So
have more
leave
thoughts.
a like.
I was still a little frustrated from all of it.
Yeah,
I'll have
of
more
course.
thoughts next time.
Leave a like, comment, share it with all your friends, your enemies' friends, your dog, your cat, your fish, your snake, everybody.
Yes, sir.
You know how it goes. So it's hot down here. We're going to get ready for the game, and we'll see you next time. I'm Dan Kelly with the KellyCast.
And I'm Mike Kelly.
Also with the KellyCast, and we'll be seeing you next time. Shut it down, Mike. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it.